Your forecast first, sponsored by Matex Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing.
Beautiful sunset tonight on our Roofing Dog on that Bratcher weather camera. Look at that. The sun has dipped below the horizon. But keep this in mind. In 2 days, that sun will not be below the horizon at this time because of that time change that is going to be taking place. All right, winds out of the north around 10 miles an hour. They have calmed from what they were earlier today when they were howling over 30 miles an hour. Lots of sunshine and temperatures that are quite a bit cooler than what they have been. 37 in Champaign. We're heading down below freezing tonight, so it will be cooler, but with less wind. Weekend looks great. We'll show you when we hit the 60s. When we come back a little bit later, stick around. WCIA 3 News starts right now.
Now on WCIA 3 News.
You'll never walk alone. How the U of I is helping keep students safe on campus.
A staff member's on leave and DCFS is investigating, but questions remain about what happened between the employee and a student.
Everybody wants to have fun and go out. I think that's the biggest thing for it.
And it's unofficial St. Patrick's Day on campus. Find out if increased patrols have controlled the Sea of Green.
You're watching your local news leader. This is WCIA 3 News at 6.
We just want to, again, take an opportunity to extend the service.
After 3 attempted robberies in the last week, the U of I is taking steps to help people feel safe. Good evening, I'm Paul Cicchini.
And I'm Jennifer Roscoe. Walking escorts for students and staff will be available 2 hours earlier this weekend. U of I Safe Walks will start taking calls at 7 p.m. WCIA 3's Andy Olson is live in Champaign. And Andy, so this program can help people out who may be walking alone.
That's right. Safety officials for the university try and encourage students and staff to walk in a group when they have to go somewhere at night. If they're unable to find a group, Safe Walks will be one for you. The time shift is only going to be available for this weekend. Those incidents that helped prompt the change involved students at off-campus apartment complexes. UIPD says of the 3 incidents, robbers made off with the students' belongings twice. And the other incident, the robber left immediately after pulling out their gun. Safe Walks says they have started at 7 in previous years, but haven't been able to recently because of budget cuts. The Safe Walks director says they owed it to the campus this time to increase their reach.
We wanted to just provide those additional resources for our students and faculty staff, basically to meet their expectations and to let them know that we have resources available for them that we could utilize.
One of the other reasons for extending the hours was to finish up daylight savings. The clocks are reset on Sunday. They say extra hours won't be needed after then because there'll be enough sunlight. Now, students are always able to call their hotline to request an escort, but now Safe Walk also has an app, so that makes it easy at any point for students or staff to be able to request someone to come walk with them. Live in Champaign, Andy Olson, WCIA 3, your local news leader.
All right, Andy, thank you so much. Now, Safe Walk says they usually have a couple of calls from people taking advantage of their extended hours. They say 3 to 4 people on average call them from 7 to 9 during their normal hours. From 9 p.m. to 3 a.m., they get 8 to 10 calls. And the U of I campus was overtaken by green shirts today for unofficial St. Patrick's Day. Both Urbana and Champaign have temporary liquor regulations in place for the weekend. Bars in and around campus can't open until 10 a.m. in Champaign, 11 a.m. in Urbana. Pitchers and metal bottles are banned all weekend, and all public entrances need to have a staff member. Students have been out since early in the morning. Some say the occasion is about relaxing after weeks of hard work.
I think that's what it is, honestly. Everybody's stressed out, finals, everything like that. Everybody gets out. Everybody wants to have fun and go out. I think that's the biggest thing for it.
UIPD says they will have extra patrols around campus all weekend. They say so far today's been quiet, but they will keep looking for drunk driving, overcrowded balconies, and any other behavior they find dangerous.
The superintendent of Champaign Schools says she's retiring. Susan Zola was promoted from assistant superintendent in 2017. Now, she will be stepping down until the end of June next year. At its meeting on Monday, the school board will discuss hiring a firm to find candidates for the job. The district says it wants to name a replacement by January. A staff member at a grade school in Urbana is on leave after something happened between that person and a student. DCFS is investigating. It happened while students were waiting to be dismissed to class in the morning. The principal at Thomas Paine sent a letter to parents that said the staff member had to leave the building after it happened. The employee is on leave until DCFS finishes its investigation. No word if anyone was hurt. A teenager in Urbana is accused of threatening to shoot up the high school. The 17-year-old girl was arrested yesterday. Police say she posted the threat on Snapchat, but later told the school resource officer she was not going to follow through with it. They say she told them she made the threat after an incident involving the use of her phone in school.
U of I police say they were notified someone had drawn swastikas at a dorm. They say an employee found both swastikas and male genitalia drawn on a whiteboard hanging at a student's door at Wardile Hall. The worker found the pictures first on Friday, February 28th, and then again the next day after the student erased the first drawing. Police are investigating a robbery at an Urbana restaurant. It happened just before 3 this afternoon at the subway on West University Avenue next to Carl. Police say a suspect came in wearing a mask. He then handed a note to a worker demanding money. The suspect got some cash and ran.
As health officials continue to monitor the coronavirus, Congressman Rodney Davis hosted a meeting to discuss what's happening and to stop the spread. The crowd was comprised of hospital executives and doctors, public health officials, and university leaders. Each detailed how they're working on response plans and how they'd like to see federal dollars spent. Davis, who was briefed by the White House leadership team on the virus yesterday, also spoke with Governor Pritzker this morning. He said the two levels of government are on the same page.
Everybody's communicating. That's, you know, we've seen in previous outbreaks, we've seen in disaster responses of the past, the worst thing that can happen is that all levels are not communicating with each other. And my entire goal today was to make sure I knew firsthand that our local professionals were getting the same information.
Davis plans to take what he learned today from that meeting back to Washington. Some people in Champaign County will soon have access to better housing. That's through a partnership between Carl, the city of Urbana, and the Champaign County Housing Authority. They're fixing up 4 houses for families to move into. WCIA 3's Courtney Bunting is live in our newsroom. So, Courtney, how will the families be chosen?
On their need, and they'll be part of what Carl calls their Healthy Beginnings program. Now, Carl already owns 3 of the houses that will be part of this program. The other, the Housing Authority was planning to demolish. Instead, Carl is donating $150,000 to fix those houses up. Healthy Beginnings already helps more than 300 families in Champaign, Urbana, and Savoy. And social workers, nurses, and educators also visit those families to help them out.
When we can come to the table and partner with an organization like Carl Hospital to provide not just a roof over someone's head, but those wraparound services that can really make them and their family successful, it's a wonderful thing. It's a big need for affordable housing. It's a big need for a number of housings to be developed.
Members of the Housing Authority's Youth Build program will be working on those houses. That program helps 16 to 24-year-olds learn basic construction skills. And the families who will be moving into these houses haven't been chosen yet. That's what program leaders are working on now. The plan is for them to move into those houses by this spring. Reporting live in the control room, Courtney Bunting, WCIA 3, your local news leader.
Courtney, thank you. Champaign County is one of 5 counties in the state that has what's called a severe housing problem. That's because more than 20% of households have significant issues. That means they don't have access to safe, clean, and affordable housing.
Well, there are some familiar faces. Who is now there to greet you when entering the State Farm Center?
And also tonight.
We didn't play right mentally. We gave a lot of silly plays, but we know what we could do to fix it.
It was an off night in Columbus for the Illini, but there's still a ton at stake as they get set to host Iowa in the regular season finale.
And it was a cooler Friday across central Illinois with a lot of wind, but boy, a nice sunset here tonight. 43 was the high. That is closer to average, but it was actually below normal for the first time this week. Calmer winds coming our way. We'll talk about things warming back up and a little bit of rain in store for next week when we come back.